What's up, guys? Welcome back to Xbox Reforged, and we're going to take a look at PALWORLD here running on Xbox Cloud Gaming. And this game certainly has taken off, and it's breaking records over on Steam. Hopefully it's doing great for us here on Game Pass, and that's what we want to focus on here is other ways that we're able to play PALWORLD and basically take it with us everywhere because of Xbox and their Xbox Cloud Gaming and Game Pass Ultimate. So let's go ahead and get into it here. You can use, of course, your browser or the Xbox app on your PC if you want to stream PALWORLD or any of the Xbox Cloud Gaming games that way. And the browser works pretty good, but typically if I'm on PC, be it my laptop or one of my gaming PCs or whatever here, if I'm doing remote play or cloud, I typically use the Xbox app here, which works the best for me with a Bluetooth controller. Now, the other way that you can, of course, use Xbox Cloud Gaming is on just about any phone or tablet or older PC or whatever the case may be. It works pretty well. So here I just have a Bluetooth controller connected to my phone, kind of showing this, but I couldn't find my Backbone. If you have like a Backbone controller or a clip or something like that, be it for your iOS or Android device, Xbox Cloud Gaming works quite well. It does have your typical input latency that you might be used to with Xbox Cloud Gaming, and it's going to depend on, of course, your network you're connected to and distance from data centers and that type of thing. But it's a fun game to be able to take with you anywhere, and that comes over on the Steam Deck as well. Now, you can play this game locally as far as the Steam version goes, but if you want to play the Game Pass version, you're going to have to stream that through the cloud since you can't play the Game Pass games over on SteamOS. So that's where this works out well. You can get yourself a pretty decent 60 FPS with PALWORLD here, with some stutter and frame loss from time to time and the normal input latency, but I think it works out fine for a game like PALWORLD here. But let's go ahead and jump back over to my PC with the Xbox app, and we'll jump into PALWORLD and take a little bit of a closer look at the performance here for the game. Now, as far as settings go, we don't really have much. There's not a way to change FPS. We don't have a 30, 60, or 120 FPS mode or anything like that. We have motion blur on or off and some field of view and stuff. So that's pretty much it. I believe the game caps at 60 and targets that on the consoles. However, I have tested the FPS and it doesn't of course, always want to stay solid, which can affect the cloud experience because Resident Evil 2 that I tested on cloud has a lot more pixelation than PALWORLD here, but it doesn't lose frames as often or stutters often. It stays pretty smooth. But I noticed with PALWORLD, they seem to have had, maybe they have the bitrate a little higher. It's not as pixelated some of the times, but we do get some more frame loss and stutter. However, this can happen over on the console as well, as it doesn't always hold an absolutely steady FPS, which is something that cloud gaming hates, is not having at least a steady lock 60 or higher when it comes to the frame rate. But all in all, again, a pretty good experience for being able to stream and play PALWORLD on Xbox Cloud Gaming through a series console. As far as combat and things like that, again, input latency is going to vary depending on what controller type you're using. The Backbone plugged right into the iOS device actually works quite well for me. Bluetooth is going to add a little bit of latency. Your own network that you're connected to, distance from data centers, how busy they are, and that type of thing. I have had to wait in a 5 to 15 minute queue for PALWORLD these past few days, as to where typically I don't have to wait in a queue to play. So that's just something to note too. But of course, this game has caught fire since it came out, and again, I don't know the numbers on Game Pass, but over on Steam, it reached over 1.5 million concurrent players. They've got over 5 million in sales just in 3 days, and it seems to be quite a phenomenon of a game to kick off 2024. And I think a great one for Game Pass as well. Even though it's not quite the same version over on Steam, I do want to see the dedicated servers and stuff eventually, but having a lot of fun with it here on Xbox and Game Pass. I think it's a great title to be able to jump into. Alright guys, thanks a lot for coming to check out the video. As always, we really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.